Kneecap, Oasis, Taylor Swift, and more. 5 reasons why 2025 was a memorable year for live music. Lynn Rusk cast her eye back over an eventful 12 months. From the long-awaited return of Oasis to Kneecap and Bob Vylan scrapes with the law, 2025 was an eventful year for live music. Here is a roundup of some of the year's biggest live music-related stories and memorable moments. Unlikely reunions. Brothers Liam and Noel Gallagher put their differences aside after almost 15 years and reformed one of Britpop's most famous bands, Oasis, for their Live 25 tour. Confirming their reunion at the end of 2024, the band said, "The guns have fallen silent. The stars have aligned. The great wait is over. Come see. It will not be televised." After fans battled dynamic pricing and hefty ticket resales in 2024, the tour kicked off at Cardiff's Principality Stadium on July 4th, with the Gallaghers walking on stage hand in hand. They were joined by guitarist Paul "Bonehead" Arthurs and Jem Archer, bass player Andy Bell, and newcomer drummer Joey Waronker. The Manchester band opened with Hello, the first track from their second album, What's the Story, Morning Glory, and went on to perform hits such as Cigarettes and Alcohol, Wonderwall, Live Forever, and Roll With It. They stuck with the same set list throughout more than 40 shows, which included 7 dates at London's Wembley Stadium, 5 in Heaton Park in their home city, and a pair of shows at Croke Park in Dublin. Oasis were not the only band to reunite in 2025, with Black Sabbath's original lineup of Ozzy Osbourne, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward getting back together for the first time in 20 years for the Back to Beginning concert, which took place just weeks before Osbourne's death. The show saw the heavy metal pioneers perform War Pigs, NIB, Iron Man, and Paranoid at Villa Park, which is close to where the group formed. Osbourne, who also performed a solo set earlier in the day, sang from a throne, having been left unable to walk due to his advanced Parkinson's disease. For the gig, the band was supported by some of metal's biggest names, including Metallica, Slayer, Pantera, and Anthrax. Elsewhere, Irish shoegaze innovators My Bloody Valentine returned to the stage for the first time in 7 years to play some of the largest concerts the genre has seen, with crowds of around 10,000 watching their gigs in London and Dublin. The reunions look set to continue in 2026, with Ronan Keating-led boy band Boyzone announcing they will return this year. Kneecap and Bob Vylan courted controversy. Belfast Irish-language rap trio Kneecap initially hit the headlines in 2025 after a police investigation was launched into gig footage from 2024. The footage allegedly showed band member Mo Chara displaying a flag in support of a prescribed terror organization, Hezbollah, at a gig at the O2 Forum in Kentish Town. Further footage also appeared to show a band member saying, "Kill your local MP," at one gig, and "Up Hamas, up Hezbollah" at another. Mo Chara, real name Liam O'Gohnade, was eventually charged with a terror offense, which prompted fears that the band's long-awaited Glastonbury Festival set would be canceled, and just a day after the charge, Kneecap announced a surprise London gig at the 100 Club on Oxford Street. The gig saw O'Gohnade arriving with tape over his mouth, and later telling the audience, "I need to thank my lawyer. He's here tonight as well." Following the charge, the band also put out a statement which said, "As they profit from genocide, they use an anti-terror law against us for displaying a flag thrown on stage." A charge not serious enough to even warrant their crown court. Instead, a court that doesn't have a jury. What's the objective? To restrict our ability to travel. To prevent us speaking to young people across the world. To silence voices of compassion. To prosecute artists who dare speak out. Kneecap faced calls from politicians, including Conservative Party leader Kemi Badenoch, to be banned, while festivals, including Scotland's TRNSMT, dropped the group, blaming safety concerns. O'Gohnade was released on unconditional bail until his next hearing, meaning the band were able to perform at the Glastonbury Festival in June. The band led the crowd in chants of F*** Keir Starmer. Following the Glastonbury set, Avon and Somerset police launched an investigation into the group, which was eventually dropped. In September, the terror charge against O'Gohnade was dropped following a technical error. However, the Crown Prosecution Service, CPS, has said it will appeal the decision. Preceding Kneecap at Glastonbury were punk rap duo Bob Vylan, who performed their energetic and politically charged show while being streamed live on BBC iPlayer. During the set, their singer Bobby Vylan, real name is Pascal Robinson Foster, led the crowd in chants of death to the IDF Israel Defense Forces. Although Avon and Somerset Police subsequently launched an investigation into their set, it later announced that no further action would be taken on the basis of insufficient evidence. The BBC's Director General Tim Davie, who has since resigned, called the decision to broadcast performance a significant mistake. The band later faced an investigation over alleged similar comments made at a performance supporting former Stooges frontman Iggy Pop in May, with the Metropolitan Police concluding that no further action would be taken. The duo were also banned from the U.S. ahead of a planned run of shows after the investigation was launched and dropped from a number of festivals. In response, the band said they were being targeted for speaking up for Palestine, adding, "We are for the dismantling of a violent military machine, a machine whose own soldiers were told to use unnecessary lethal force against innocent civilians waiting for aid, a machine that has destroyed much of Gaza." Glastonbury 2025. Away from the controversy, the 2025 Glastonbury Festival also saw Scottish singer Lewis Capaldi return to Worthy Farm, 2 years after he struggled to manage the symptoms of his Tourette's syndrome during a performance at the festival. The 29-year-old performed a 35-minute surprise performance on the Pyramid stage, having taken a 2-year break from performing after his last appearance at the Somerset Festival, singing songs including Hold Me While You Wait and Grace. Pop rock band in 1975, veteran rocker Neil Young and pop star Olivia Rodrigo headlined the festival, with Rodrigo bringing out The Cure frontman Robert Smith to perform his band songs Friday, I'm in Love, and Just Like Heaven. There was also a surprise set from alternative pop star Lorde on the Woodsy stage, which saw her perform her critically acclaimed album Virgin in full for the first time on the day of its release. While Taylor Swift's record-breaking Eras tour may have ended in 2024, pop's biggest star was still on the lips of music fans throughout 2025. The 36-year-old singer announced her engagement to NFL star Travis Kelce in August and announced that she had regained control over her back catalog in May. She also released her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl, in October, with many songs referencing her romance with Kansas City Chiefs player Kelce.